Jay, I don't know who could have possibly seen this coming. After Naughty Dog released The Last of Us Part 2 and half of their audience left, half of them rejected the game, hated what they did with Joel, hated what they did with Ellie, hated the new character Abby, despised so much about this game. Who could have possibly predicted that when they adapted that game to be the second season and apparently third and fourth season somehow of The Last of Us on HBO, that it would also, that story that everybody hated, that would be rejected too? Nobody could have predicted that except anyone with two brain cells to rub together. And now that is exactly what we're seeing. Not only is Bella Ramsey absolutely miscast and despised as Ellie, but once you kill off Pedro Pascal's Joel, who, say what you want about Pedro Pascal, people did like his version of Joel and they like the character Joel. Once you kill him off in your shocking manner, looks like people walked away, just like they did with the video game. Last of Us Season 2 finale suffered a 55% drop in viewers from Season 1. But don't worry, HBO says they expect that number to grow, with a bunch of excuses as to why. Last of Us Season 2 viewership collapses, down over 50%. Season 2 premiere brought in 5.3 million viewers across all platforms, but the finale, released on Sunday, was only watched by 3.7 million, a 30% drop from the premiere, and get this, a 55% drop compared to the Season 1 finale, which drew 8.2 million. Because the first season, it gained viewership over time to the point where at the finale, a lot of people were watching the finale. That's what you want out of television shows, right? To generate interest, good word of mouth, stuff like that. When it came to Season 1, that happened. And a lot of those people stayed around for the Season 2 premiere. All those people very quickly got the fuck out of town.
Yeah, it's over.
After seeing what the second part of this story is actually about. I mean, how is this not predictable for everyone? Like,
you mean to tell me people didn't stick around for the lesbian romance of Bella Ramsey, you know, and her dirty fingers going ham and her girlfriend, and waiting to see what's going to happen when she becomes a dad? You mean to tell me that wasn't appealing to people? What's going on here? What's wrong with you bigots in chat not watching the show? I haven't seen a single episode. I didn't care about seeing a single episode, obviously, but it's not surprising at all. And it shouldn't be surprising to them. If the stats were there, you know, like at least from the video game, why would it not do the same thing for the TV show? But here we are. Sorry, Chad. Sorry.
And people cannot stand Bella Ramsey as this character. There's only so much you could fucking do without, unless you changed entirely. You shouldn't have done it. You just shouldn't have even done this season.
Yeah.
Because we saw the reaction to this story, and at its core, it's the same story for the show that happened in the video game. People rejected it. People hated it. Sold about half as well as the first game. And now you're losing half your fucking audience. Now, HBO says, hey, you know, the reason it was so miserably low, even though we've been losing viewers ever since we killed off Joel, the reason it was so low, it's just because of Memorial Day weekend, you know. Nobody tuned in because it was Memorial Day weekend. That's why nobody had the opportunity to tune in. So we expect that it'll perform well over time. I think people probably had a lot of free time. They didn't have to wake up in the morning. They didn't have to go to work in the morning. Of course, they could have fucking watched it, stayed up late and watched it.
I mean, the next season doesn't look too... Give us a freaking warning next time when you're going to put that thing.
She's going to be a dad, bro.
Next season doesn't look too promising either. If they're just going to focus on, I don't even know her freaking name, the girl that killed Joel. Is that what they're going to focus
Abby.
on? Yeah, Abby. Are they going to focus on Abby?
Yes.
In the next season? Maybe that'll bring people back.
But they now announced they're gonna try to stretch this out to 4 seasons, which is fucking insane.
I mean, I guess as long as HBO keeps floating the bill, why not? Right? We can get it. We can squeeze some more money out of HBO and stretch this thing out. Good God, that is just hideous. That's the
I'm gonna be a dad.
Yeah, this is from Goonies Part 2. Someone who said that in the chat, that this is Goonies Part 2. Sloth kid. Oh man.